Alright, now let's see if we can route this out without messing it up. Now I've got the bit set for about 1/2 inch. I think that's going to be okay. Kind of want the same depth as that. Alright, let's see if we can do this. That'll probably look terrible. And there we have a mess. So now all I got to do is put my felt in there after I sand this down to get it a little smoother. Put my green felt in there and glue it in. And then blow you guys off. And now we got to do these. So I'm not sure how I want to do that yet. I'm probably going to take and drill a hole right here and then just straighten them up. Drill a big hole, like maybe a 1 inch. I don't know yet. Router or jigsaw can't get in here. So when I decide how to do that, we'll come back. Alright guys, what I'm doing here is I've marked where I wanted the drill bit to go down through, and basically what I'm doing is just drilling a hole all the way across there, and then once I've got the hole drilled, then I'll just take the jigsaw and cut this part here out, and then I'll have my hump. So I may try to cut at an angle here to make them a little wider. We'll see. But I wanted to show you how I was doing this. The first thing you want to do is once you've got your point where you want to drill, you drill down until you start seeing daylight in the center on the bottom. Once you see that daylight, then you turn and go up. That way you don't have a whole lot of tear out on the bottom. It's going to have tear out because you're using one of them big old paddle bits. I could have clamped a board on the bottom of this and it would have done just fine, but I'm not really worried about it. So we'll go ahead and drill these last 5 holes out, and I'll show you how I'm doing it. Now we get to clean up. So now we've got everything trimmed around here. Nice little shelf. Got a nice little shelf up here, put things. And I routed all this out, or cut all this out with a drill bit. You've seen it. And we got 10 gun spots. So let's try it out with one of my guns. My God, I believe that'll work. Now, I'm probably going to have to move this up all the way to the top, which is what I think I want to do, is move this all the way to the ceiling. Sorry, first I wasn't pointed in the right direction. But I'll move this up closer to the top so that this here doesn't hit, because it's going to hit right there. And but I like the angle that it's at. As you can see, it's at a pretty good angle. And they lay back good enough to where they're not going to fall this way. They're not going to fall towards you. So yeah, I think this will make a nice gun cabinet. And the beauty part about it is like I said, you got the shelving area up the top, and then you got a place down here. I could probably put a drawer in here, and then I've got the doors that go to the bottom. So I think that'll work. It's just god awful heavy, man. So let's get my other gun. That'll work. So now I got to collect some more guns. I got 3. Now I got to get 7 more. That won't be a problem. Wheel and deal, man. I'll get some more. So basically, I'm going to be doorless. Won't have a door for a long time until I can figure out what I want to use. I like for it to be glass. I don't know if I can get that big a piece of glass, because that's going to be expensive, because I need 2 of them. But I'd like for it to lock also. So but I'll give you a walk around here to show you. Yeah, I think this will make a nice gun case. It's a big old entertainment center. I just hope it's going to fit in my door. But I'm going to have to get some help getting this in before it rains. But that thing is a monster. So now all I got to do is put a backing on it right here. And I've got a piece of paneling like that. And we'll put a backing on it and get it in the house. So there you go, Bison's way of turning an entertainment center into a gun cabinet. And it's going to be a pretty nice one too when I'm done. I'll probably get really fancy with the doors because this is going to be my gun cabinet, and I like for it to look pretty nice. So I think this will end part 2 of the gun cabinet built out of a entertainment center. Bison built, of course. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and hit that button over here on the right, and support the channel. Everything that you guys support is greatly appreciated, and it just helps to get things in the shop that needs to be there for future projects. So anyway, with that said, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I am, and you guys have a good one. Later. Well guys, we got a problem. It's too tall to fit in the door by 1 inch. I can't take it in sideways because there's a wall directly in front of the door about 4 feet. So there's no way I can do that. So guess what I have to do? I have to take and measure from the top to the bottom and find center. And we're going to have to cut that all the way around. We're going to have to cut this in half. And that's going to be 2 pieces. Then I'm going to have to make a track to set, or for the bottom, to bolt on this bottom here. And then that way, once I've got the bottom set in place, then I can take the top and set it in that track. And we'll make it so that it can screw together once we got it in its track. It's not really a big deal. I had to do that with my desk because it was god-awful big and bulky. I just went and cut it in half and had a bottom base with a track, and then the top piece sets on top of that. So it's going to be the same principle with this. And we're just going to take and cut this in half, and that way it's 2 pieces. It'll be a little more manageable, and they won't be so god-awful heavy. So that's going to end this part, and we'll cut it in half in the next part. So you guys have a good one. Later.